It's 2023, and I'm making a video that should have come out in January, didn't come up with the idea with until February, and I'm filming at the end of March. So that should tell you where my priorities are. So here's a mostly unscripted video with 3 manga I think you should be reading in 2023. Let's jump right into it. Up first is the Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins by, excuse me for mispronouncing his name, Taizun 5. So last time I did one of these videos, specifically on Shonen Jump series, 2 of those got axed, and one of them is in its final arc. So let's hope that this doesn't go that way. But what this manga is about a family that is in some type of accident, and they all wake up with amnesia. And as they try to adjust to their life with amnesia, they realize something is wrong. Now that's where I'm gonna leave it at. I don't want to spoil the premise. I don't want to go into it anymore because every new chapter, a new piece is added to the puzzle, and this mystery of why they have amnesia just keeps building up to what I really can't wait to see. So the mangaka's past work is called Takopi's Original Sin. I haven't read it yet. It is getting an English release soon, and I've heard fantastic things about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the Ichinose family sins goes, especially because the art direction is really unique and it adds the sense of almost dread to this series. As I said earlier, the mystery is like really intriguing, and I really want to see how this goes. So Shonen Jump, please don't cancel this one, please. I don't want this video to age that poorly. Up next is Gachiakuta by Uranaki. Naruto is just a kid in the slums who gets framed for the murder of his adoptive father. And despite not killing his father, he is found guilty and is kicked out of his world, to say the least. And he ends up landing in a trash world. Now in this trash world, we learn that there's a power system called Jinki. And for my Bleach fans out there, the Jinki is very similar to the Fullbring system. Quick explanation, you are attached to a certain item, and that attachment to this item, the sentimental feeling, gives it a power, whether it be a pair of shoes or an umbrella. There's no limits to how unique the Jinki system can be. P.S. It's one of the coolest arcs in Bleach. So the one thing about Uranaki is that they were a big fan of Soul Eater, and they actually used to work on Fire Force, which is the same creator. And you can really see that influence in the art style. And like the lore behind Gachiakuta is just so cool. And the art style is just grungy, and the character designs are just so fucking cool, man. Again, you're gonna notice there's a theme here. I really like the mystery behind it. I wanna know the people behind the masks. I wanna know more about the power system and what are the limits of this power system. It's just so freaking cool. I will say, as a fair bit of warning to anyone who wants to jump into Gachiakuta, once you are introduced to the character Amo, be prepared to deal with themes of human trafficking and sexual assault. It's just something I want to warn going into it, because it is really, it was kind of uncomfortable to read. I'm just saying this as a fan of the series. I highly recommend it. Please read Gachiakuta. I don't know what the thumbs up is. Let's move on. Warning, if any of the following offends you, please skip ahead. You know, the funny thing is, that's not even a joke. This series is fucked up. Okay, let's start with the beginning. There's a peasant girl named Lynn who really wants to have sex with the protector of her village, Siegfried. Siegfried is dead and is turned into a sword. Together, they decide to go find Siegfried's ex-wife and get back his treasure. And man, is it fucked up. Look, I'm not even gonna fucking lie. This series is racist. It's homophobic, it's transphobic, it's xenophobic. If it's phobic, it probably is that. At the same time, it's also pretty progressive, and like, it's like goes so far right that it ends up left kind of progressive. You know what I mean? Like, I know that makes no sense, but neither does this series. I forgot to mention, story by Sakamori Fuji and art by Tanaka Yusetsu. This is like if South Park was a manga in a weird way. Like imagine like the Stick of Truth if that was an anime. I guess. That's putting it lightly. Also, like, Aladdin and Mulan are in this. Not these Aladdin and Mulan. Just like, oh my god. I don't even know how to describe this series. It's everything wrong, and it feels so right. I didn't need to see a British femboy have sex with a dragon woman, but that has it. Also, Beowulf is in that. Bro's fucking hung like a goddamn horse. And the weird thing is, there's like a story to this, and it's good. It's so intriguing. It like genuinely fucks with me in the head because it's so bad, but it's so good, and I want to know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if this will ever get an anime adaptation, but if it does, it is going to be one of the greatest adaptations of all time. So it's hitting me that I don't actually have an outro for this video. Along with the manga that I recommended, here's some that I also think are pretty good that I just didn't want to talk about because I'm kind of lazy. Fuck, I really don't have any outros. Alright, I'm drinking. Bye.